Something just hit the internet like a thunderbolt wrapped in a rumor grenade. Timelines are on fire. Comment sections look like digital war zones. And suddenly everybody on Earth thinks they're a certified medical expert with Wi-Fi. The headline, exploding across feeds, says the baby test is confirmed, doctors are speaking, and the truth is supposedly out. And the internet, the internet is doing what it does best. Sprinting in circles, screaming, screenshotting, and arguing like it's the finals of the Olympics of overreaction. This is the kind of chaos that makes reality TV look like a quiet church picnic. But hold up, before the rumor train crashes through the station, we're going to break down what's actually being claimed, what's speculation, what's performance, and what's pure social media theater. Because right now, half the posts are written like courtroom verdicts, and the other half sound like conspiracy documentaries filmed in somebody's basement. One alleged leak, one alleged medical confirmation, 1,000 dramatic conclusions. Nobody read the fine print, but everybody read the headline. Classic internet. Buckle up, because this story didn't just spill tea, it kicked over the entire table and blamed gravity. And what you're about to hear makes celebrity drama look like kindergarten finger painting. The rumor didn't creep in. It kicked the door off the hinges and live-streamed the entrance. Within minutes, timelines were flooded with posts screaming that the baby test situation was confirmed and that doctors had spoken. No press conference, no verified document drop, just bold captions, dramatic music, and comment sections combusting like microwaved fireworks. This is how modern celebrity chaos is born, not in a lab, but in a caption box with too many capital letters. Let's rewind the tape slowly, because the internet hit fast forward and skip the homework. The entire frenzy appears to trace back to a cluster of viral posts claiming medical confirmation had surfaced through sources close to the situation. That phrase has done more damage to truth than autocorrect has done to spelling. Nobody names the source, nobody shows the document, but everybody shares the post like it's stamped by the Supreme Court of Gossip. Screenshots started circulating, blurry, cropped, and suspiciously convenient. You know the type, half a header, no signature, zero authentication, posted by an account with an Adam profile picture and a username like TruthBum247. And somehow, that becomes courtroom evidence in the trial of public opinion versus reality. Within hours, social media divided into emotional camps. One group yelling victory like they just won a championship parade, another group calling the entire story fake, staged, manufactured, and cooked in a content lab, a third group just selling popcorn and enjoying the meltdown like it's premium entertainment. Nobody agrees on facts, but everybody agrees it's loud. And right in the center of the storm sits the most dangerous accelerant of all, assumption. Assumption is the rocket fuel of online drama. It doesn't need proof. It runs on tone, timing, and how dramatic the headline sounds when read out loud. Commentary creators jumped in head first, not walked in, cannonballed. Suddenly, every channel is running exclusive breakdowns using the same 3 screenshots and 10 minutes of emotional interpretation. It's like watching 20 chefs cook the same instant noodles and calling it a 5-star meal. The confidence is high, the sourcing is spiritual. You've got people pausing videos, zooming into reflections, analyzing word choices, and reading emotional energy like they're licensed aura inspectors. One creator said, "You can tell by the silence that something is confirmed. Silence is now medical evidence. Incredible. Science is shaking. Meanwhile, fan pages turned into investigative units overnight. Threads longer than movie scripts, arrows, circles, timelines, relationship charts that look like conspiracy boards from detective shows. If red string sales spiked this week, we know why. Let's inject oxygen into the room with something radical. Clarity. As of this moment in the narrative, there is no publicly verified medical release document confirmed by a hospital authority on record. No signed physician statement published through an accountable channel. What exists is a storm of claims, reactions, and interpretations spinning at hurricane speed. That doesn't make the story fake. It makes the story unverified. Those are not the same thing, and the internet treats them like identical twins. But subtle distinctions don't trend, explosions do. The sarcasm writes itself at this point. People who skip software update notes are now reading pixelated screenshots. Like forensic auditors, folks who ignore nutrition labels are now decoding medical terminology from repost chains. The transformation is breathtaking. Then came the reaction wave from adjacent personalities, not direct confirmations, not formal denials, but vibes. And vibes online are treated like sworn testimony. A single emoji post can launch 1,000 think pieces. One vague sentence becomes prophecy. We are living in the age of interpretive posting. Old clips started resurfacing next. Interviews from months back getting replayed like hidden chapters. Every sentence re-examined. Every joke turned into a clue. Context left the chat hours ago. Nobody invited it back. And let's talk about outrage velocity. The speed at which people get emotionally certain is terrifying. No brakes, no seatbelt, just emotional drag racing. Some posts read like verdicts written before the trial even starts. The digital jury doesn't deliberate, it vibes and decides. Memes piled on top like confetti at a parade of chaos. Fake lab coats edited onto reaction photos. Dramatic courtroom graphics. Soap opera zoom cuts. The internet turned a rumor into a season premiere. Streaming platforms are probably taking notes. Supporters are defensive. Critics are energized. Bystanders are entertained. Everyone is typing like their keyboard is on fire. And through all of it, the central question keeps getting buried under performance. What is actually confirmed versus what is being claimed? Here's the uncomfortable truth nobody likes because it's less dramatic. Verification takes time. And the internet hates waiting. Waiting doesn't trend. Patience doesn't monetize. Calm doesn't go viral. Noise does. And noise is winning right now by a landslide. The pressure this kind of rumor wave creates is enormous. Not just for the people directly involved, but for anyone connected by name, photo, or past association. Guilt by algorithm is undefeated. If your name appears in the caption, you're automatically cast in the episode. Speculation grows extra muscles when personal history is involved. People start stacking past controversies like Lego bricks to build a narrative tower. Suddenly, everything is proof of a pattern. The internet loves patterns, especially the ones it invents. Add celebrity culture to the mix and rational thought packs its bags. Fame turns rumors into rockets. A normal story walks. A celebrity story TLEPO RTS. Right now the atmosphere feels less like a news cycle and more like a digital courtroom run by comedians, detectives, and chaos engineers. Everybody has a microphone. Nobody has a filter. Volume replaces verification. And the wildest part, we're still at the beginning of the spiral. Because once reaction videos, meme accounts, and commentary channels fully synchronize, the echo chamber becomes a stadium. The same claim bounces so many times it starts sounding official just from repetition. That's not confirmation, that's acoustics. But the audience doesn't see echoes, they hear certainty. And just when you think the temperature can't rise any higher, the next twist starts forming backstage, stretching its legs, ready to walk straight into the spotlight. The temperature didn't just rise, it detonated. What started as a rumor with a megaphone turned into a full-blown internet carnival, complete with digital pitchforks, expert impersonators, and meme scientists working overtime. This is the phase where online drama evolves from breaking news into competitive storytelling. Everybody wants the hottest take, the sharpest angle, the most devastating one-liner. Accuracy is jogging, outrage is driving a race car. Reaction channels multiplied like clones in a sci-fi movie. Every creator suddenly had a deep dive, a truth thread, or a final breakdown. Amazing how many finals happen before the facts even arrive. Titles got louder, thumbnails got redder, and arrows started pointing at absolutely nothing. If dramatic circles and zoom-ins were evidence, half the internet would be in prison. Then came the celebrity-adjacent reactions, the most dangerous gasoline you can pour on a rumor fire. Not direct confirmations, not structured denials, just side comments, cryptic captions, laughing emojis, and y'all wild posts. The internet treats big posts like encrypted government files. One emoji becomes a thesis paper. One short sentence becomes a documentary trilogy. Fans started translating tone like emotional linguists. That caption sounded defensive. That emoji looked guilty. We have now entered the courtroom of vibe analysis, where feelings are fingerprints and speculation is DNA. Memes hit their final boss form. Fake hospital press conferences edited like movie trailers, lab reports redesigned as trading cards. People were mixing dramatic music behind scrolling tweets like it's a nature documentary about chaos in the wild. If editing apps had stock prices, they'd be at all-time highs. Public outrage split into subgenres. You had the protectors, the prosecutors, the conspiracy architects, and the professional fence sitters. Each group absolutely certain, each group absolutely arguing. Nobody ensured, which is always the biggest warning sign on the internet. When uncertainty disappears, imagination took over the steering wheel. Pop culture comparisons started flying like chairs in a wrestling match. Commenters saying this saga is messier than 3 reunion episodes and louder than a celebrity group chat leak. Others calling it the plot twist that reality TV writers wish they could invent. When the audience starts comparing your situation to scripted drama, you know the narrative has escaped gravity. Influencers outside the circle jumped in too, because trending chaos is a magnet. Nothing attracts content creators faster than a viral storm with unresolved facts. Suddenly, people who never covered the topic are now concerned analysts. Translation: the algorithm sent an invitation and they are SVPD immediately. Old rivalries and past conflicts got dragged back onto the stage like retired villains in a sequel. Folks started stitching unrelated clips together like a cinematic universe of suspicion. Different ears, different contexts, same conclusion. That's not investigation. That's remix culture with a detective hat. And let's talk about the fake expert parade. Self-declared specialists explaining medical testing procedures with the confidence of professors and the sourcing of a random blog comment. Charts appeared. Terminology appeared. None of it verified. All of it delivered like gospel. The comment section nodded like students who didn't read the book. Some voices tried to slow things down, asking for proof, documents, on-record statements. They got treated like party crashers at a rumor festival. Nuance gets booed online, certainty gets applause. Doubt is unpopular because it doesn't screenshot well. Meanwhile, parody accounts blurred into news accounts. Satire posts got shared as real. Joke graphics got reposted as leaks. The difference between humor and headline collapsed like a folding chair. If it looked official for 3 seconds, it became official forever in repost land. The emotional stakes escalated too. Supporters felt attacked. Critics felt validated. Neutral observers got pulled into debates like unwilling contestants. This is how online storms grow legs. They make everyone feel personally drafted into the conflict. Live streams turned into digital town halls. Panel discussions with 6 boxes on screen. Everyone talking, nobody landing. It sounded like a podcast, recorded inside a blender. Strong opinions, weak verification, maximum volume. Then the narrative mutation happened. The shift from a test is confirmed to this changes everything. That's the exaggeration upgrade. The claim stops being a detail and becomes an earthquake. People started predicting life outcomes, relationship futures, career consequences, all from unverified foundations. That's like forecasting the weather using a mood ring. Screenshots of supposed insider chats began circulating, cropped messages, no timestamps, no authentication. But they spread faster than official statements ever could, because official statements wear shoes. Rumors have jetpacks, and still no solid, on-record medical authority document publicly verified in full context. Just louder echoes, sharper edits. and more dramatic narration. The truth is being chased by a marching band of speculation. The wildest twist is how entertainment and concern started blending into one flavor. Some people genuinely worried, others clearly entertained, many both. That's modern scandal culture. Empathy and popcorn in the same hand. Brand watchers started asking reputation questions. Commentators started predicting fallout. Think pieces popped up analyzing what this means culturally. We built a skyscraper of interpretation on a rumor-sized foundation. Architectural confidence is incredible these days. The pressure meter kept climbing because silence from primary sources gets interpreted like a Rorschach test. Everyone sees what they want. Silence becomes confession to some, strategy to others, mystery to everyone. No response is the loudest sound online. And just when it felt like the noise couldn't get bigger, can't get wilder, can't get more theatrical, the conversation shifted from reaction to consequence. The aftermath phase is where online drama stops being a fireworks show and starts acting like a weather system. Loud at first, then heavy, then lingering in the air long after. The original flash. This is where reputations get measured, relationships get re-examined, and public perception starts writing its own version of history with a permanent marker and zero editing. Now the conversation shifts from, is it confirmed, to who? Does this damage? The internet loves consequences the way reality shows love reunion episodes. Suddenly everyone becomes a brand strategist, a PR advisor, and a crisis manager from their couch. Wearing pajamas with zero verified documents. Open, commentators begin predicting fallout like fortune tellers with Wi-Fi. This will change everything. No coming back from this. Career over. The internet declares endings faster than movie trailers. No investigation. Straight to the finale. It's like watching people skip a whole season and argue about the last episode. Public image becomes the battlefield. Supporters push defense campaigns. Critics push accountability narratives. Neutral voices get drowned out by megaphones on both sides. The truth is trying to cross the street while hot takes are drag racing through the intersection. Every past moment gets re-audited. Old interviews resurface again. But now with heavier interpretation. Jokes are treated like sworn testimony. Emotional moments get replayed like hidden warnings. The audience becomes a panel of retrospective detectives. Hindsight turns into a weapon. Relationship angles become headline fuel. People start connecting dots between unrelated tensions, past disagreements, and random social media unfollows like they're solving a cinematic mystery. If two people haven't posted together in a week, suddenly it's a silent split. If someone posts a quote about peace, it's now coded messaging. We have reached peak symbolism Olympics. The rumor, confirmed or not, begins. Shaping perception anyway. That's the part nobody likes to admit. Online narratives don't wait for verdicts. They build statues immediately. First impressions get laminated. Corrections get printed in pencil. Media-style pages start packaging the story into clean timelines, dramatic recaps, and everything we know threads, which often include things nobody actually knows. Presentation creates the illusion. A proof. Put anything in a neat graphic and people salute it like official paperwork. Meanwhile, satire and seriousness fully merge. Comedy posts get quoted as evidence. Sarcastic remarks get reposted as statements. Tone dies in screenshots. Context evaporates. Irony packs its bags and leaves the country. Pressure builds for an official statement from someone, anyone, preferably yesterday. Audiences want closure the way binge watchers want the next episode immediately. Waiting feels illegal to the algorithm generation. If a response arrives, it gets dissected word by word like a legal contract written by a poet. Every adjective analyzed, every pause judged, every missing detail treated like a confession-shaped whole. Response videos become body language laboratories. Did you see that blink? Yes, humanity blinked. Call the experts. If no response arrives, the silence becomes a character in the story. Silence gets motives assigned to it. Strategy, fear. Denial, negotiation. Theories multiply like rabbits at a math convention. Brand impact discussions get louder too. People start forecasting sponsorship reactions, partnership risks, platform consequences, like stock market analysts of celebrity turbulence. Charts would appear if charts could trend. The emotional fatigue sets in across the audience. The same people who were screaming in all caps 2 days ago are now tired but still watching. Drama exhaustion is real, but curiosity is undefeated. Nobody wants the chaos, but nobody leaves the room. And here's the twist nobody likes, but everyone lives through. When the dust starts to settle, the internet quietly rewrites its own behavior. The same crowd that shouted certainty begins, saying, "Well, we never said it was fully confirmed." Watch how fast confidence edits itself. Digital amnesia is undefeated. The story transforms from explosion to legend. It becomes a reference point in future arguments. This is just like that scandal. Congratulations, the narrative has entered mythology status whether it deserved it or not. But the door is left slightly open, because in celebrity controversy culture, nothing ever truly ends. It pauses, a new clip, a new post, a new statement, a new leak, and the sequel trailer drops instantly. Cliffhangers are the native language of internet fame, and the uncomfortable, unskippable truth remains standing in the middle of the noise like a spotlight. Claims traveled faster than verification, reactions grew louder than records, and spectacle outtrends certainty. Which means one thing, the next twist is always loading. Call to action 300 words if your head is spinning. Congratulations, you survived another episode of online chaos where rumors sprint, facts jog, and comment sections think they're courtrooms. If you made it this far, you're officially a certified drama detective with a PhD in surviving headline hurricanes. Now listen, if you want breakdowns that slice through the noise, roast the exaggerations, and spotlight the facts while the internet is still arguing with itself, you're exactly where you need to be. This channel doesn't just watch the circus, we translate the clown language. Hit that like button like it borrowed money and forgot your birthday. Subscribe like your curiosity depends on it, because it does. And drop your take in the comments, because I want to see your verdict, your theory, and your spiciest one-liner. Just remember, bring logic, not just volume. Turn on notifications so you don't miss the next scandal storm, because celebrity chaos drops here faster than surprise albums and apology notes. One rumor ends, another one stretches backstage. This train never parks. Share this with that friend who believes every screenshot instantly. Yes, that one. You know exactly who I mean. Welcome to the home of dramatic clarity, sarcastic truth, serum, and premium outrage translation. Until the next twist, the next leak, the next timeline meltdown, stay loud, stay sharp, stay skeptical. If you made it through this entire roller coaster without your brain uninstalling itself, congratulations! You are officially certified in surviving internet scandal season, not basic level, elite tier. Because this story had more twists than a streaming thriller and more opinions than a comment section with zero supervision. Now, if you want coverage that doesn't just repeat the noise but slices it open with sarcasm, receipts, and reality checks, you're in the right place. This is where viral chaos gets decoded, exaggerated drama gets roasted, and headline explosions get put under a microscope with extra zoom. Smash that like button like it owes you back rent. Hit subscribe like breaking news just moved into your neighborhood, and turn on notifications so you don't walk in late when the next celebrity shockwave hits, because trust me, the internet never runs out of plot twists. It just changes the cast. Drop your take in the comments right now. Do you think this was overblown, misunderstood, or perfectly timed internet madness? I want the bold theories, the hot takes, and the savage one-liners. Just bring logic with your fire. Not just fireworks. Share this video with that friend who believes every viral post with dramatic music and red circles. Yes, that one. Save them. Or at least entertain them. New scandals, new breakdowns, new celebrity madness. all landing here on schedule like controversy with a calendar alert. Stay sharp, stay skeptical, stay entertained. Celeb insanity, where rumors get roasted and drama gets decoded.